Now I'll deal with the fruit. Today I'm using several fruits that one of you might not be familiar with how to deal with it, and that's a mango. Mangoes, sometimes they intimidate people because they don't know how to cut it and how to eat it. There's so many delicious ways you can deal with it, and there's so many different kinds of mangoes. Most of our mangoes come from Mexico, and they're very good. And this is the one that you'll see most often in the supermarket. I'm also using nectarines to grill, and I have pineapple rings. It's better if they're fresh pineapple rings, not the ones from the can, because they hold off on a grill better, and they give you a nice caramelized taste. The fruit you want to get has to be a little underripe. Remember that it's going to go on a grill, and if it's a ripe peach or mango, peach, nectarine, apricot, those stone fruits, it will fall apart on the grill. So you want it to be on the underripe side. Okay, so let's deal with the mango first. Mangoes, if you take them with the pointy end up, there's a flat stone that goes right in the middle. That's the pit. Okay, technically you want to slice around the stone to get the size that you want. So with a knife, you can hold it up. If it's a little wobbly, you can just put it on a towel so you can hold it straight. Okay, and we're just going to take the knife while my thumb is usually as wide as the stone. Most fingers are like that. You're going to go against that, and you're going to slice down. And here's that stone right here. Okay, we're going to go to the other side, same thing, and we're going to go down. And you're almost like adjacent to the stone. And again, here it is. Okay, this is the part we're going to use for the salad, but it doesn't mean this one is not used. This one's usually my treat, but you can dice it and use it in another salad, or in a salsa, or in the dressing if you like. So now we have the part of the mango that's going to be used, and we wanted to slice it because the rest of the fruit will be sliced. You can peel it that way, or you can use a spoon if it's a little ripe. So with a peeler, if it's a pretty underripe mango, I'm just going to peel it like that. And then you'll slice the mango into the thin slices that you want to use for the salad, or dice it, or whatever it is that you need to do. Okay, so that will be the mango like that. If it's a little ripe of a mango, you can take a spoon, and much like you do with an avocado, you can just go close to the skin and make sure it's over a bowl, because the juice will come out. And you can just dig it out of the peel. Like that. And also then slice it. Okay. This tends to be a little bit rougher, but you get the idea. Now we're talking about the nectarines. The nectarines, like I said, they have to be a little bit firm. You can use peach or apricot. An underripe banana can be grilled. Plantains, of course. You don't want anything too mushy because it will fall apart. So you have a nectarine that's it has a little bit of a give, and that's what you want, but not too mushy. You go around the opening, or the stem part, and we're going to push in, and then we're going to twist and have it come out, so that you have the side you're going to grill. And they're going to be grilled just like this, so you don't really need to do much to it. And this part of the seed, you can just go with a smaller knife and dig it out carefully. You're not cutting yourself, hopefully. Okay, and that part will be grilled. And then the pineapples, you can buy them already cut right now, or you can slice your own. And that's the fruit that we're going to use. Now we're going to deal with the vinaigrette, and that will sit while we grill everything else and get it ready. The first thing I want to discuss with you is the orange. I said that you need at least 4 teaspoons of orange zest. Or if you have a good size orange, you don't have to measure with this kind of thing. But most people have dealt with zest before, but let's say you haven't. The orange, the casing of a citrus fruit, has the colored part that you see outside. Then you have a white part that's called the pith, and then you have the fruit inside that we all eat. The orange part, or the color part, is edible and it's beautiful. The fruit part is edible and nice. The pith part is kind of bitter. So that's the part we don't want. So in order to get that, you either have to grate it and dice it and chop it up, or you can use a grater, which is a planer. This one is kind of big, but they usually have them in that looks like a rasp, from the carpentry, taken from the carpentry. And it's a long, thin one, but I have a larger one. And all you want to do is get off the orange part. So we're just going to zest it. I like to do it this way better, so you can see the orange. But see, all I'm doing is getting off the orange part. This tool prevents us from going into the white part, which is the pith, because that part will make anything bitter. This goes the same for lemons, limes, grapefruit, any of our citrus, pomelos, all those beautiful fruits that we have on the citrus family, okay? So you can use any kind of fruit that you like. The orange is just very aromatic and very nice. And this is where all the essential oils are that give you orange oil and beautiful things that they use in cosmetics and soaps, etc. I wish you could smell this, it's really delicious. Okay, so now this part could be eaten, or you can take it apart and juice it and use it in the vinaigrette that you want. But this is the part that we are using. See all this orange? That's the part I want. Okay? So that'll give me about a tablespoon. And that should be plenty for a vinaigrette. You really don't need more than that. It tends to overpower if you use it. So that's gonna go in my bowl. And I would advise you that if you're going to use a rasp, or a large one or a small one, after you're finished anything, wash it right away, because this stuff sticks to the grid. And don't put them in the dishwashers, because it will dull the blade. You treat them the same way you would a knife. It will dull the blade.